James Kaufman, World News Report today, August 20th, 2024. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Trump-Vance campaign. DNC's most outrageous moments, day one. The Trump-Vance campaign wasted no time in tearing into the Democratic National Convention. The campaign highlighted what can be described as a terrifying glimpse to the radical, out-of-touch agenda that the Democratic Party is trying to impose on America. According to the press release, day one of the DNC in Chicago was exactly as you'd expect, unhinged, cringe, and detached from any reality. Look no further than day one of the Democratic National Convention in Chicago to demonstrate why Democrats aren't fit to govern. It was a glimpse into the minds of the radical left, filled with lies, hateful rhetoric, and distasteful conduct. Here are some of the most radical, extreme, and outrageous moments from day one of the DNC disaster. Crooked Joe Biden was forced to wait until midnight to deliver his final address, which was filled with his usual lies, delusions, and malfunctions, before the Democrats shipped him off into the sunset once and for all. Biden confirmed that Kamala is fully tethered to his disastrous record. Biden lied about the Harris-Biden crime crisis, illegal immigrant invasion, and school lockdowns. Biden declared he and Kamala are committed to strengthening illegal immigration. Kamala couldn't go without a teleprompter for 1 second. Democrats repeatedly bragged about weaponizing the justice system against their political opponents. Socialist Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez unleashed another bizarre, angry, and unhinged rant. Crooked Hillary Clinton made an appearance. Dick Durbin told a lot of lies. Peggy Flanagan, who thinks Mount Rushmore is a symbol of racism, presided as an honorary convention chair. Steve Kerr, known for his refusal to condemn China's human rights abuses, was a primetime speaker. Crazy Nancy Pelosi said she, quote, did what she had to do by forcing Biden off the ticket. Chuck Schumer, who also plotted to boot Biden from the ticket, acted as if Biden willingly stepped aside. Joyce Beatty criticized J.D. Vance for making it to an Ivy League school after growing up in poor Ohio. Ilhan Omar looked less than enthused about supporting Kamala Harris. Karen Bass, who visited Cuba more than a dozen times as part of a Castro-praising communist group and once utilized a Communist Party leader, lavished praise on Comrade Kamala. Democrats disrespected the national anthem as it played. Delegates carried around creepy dolls in the likeness of Kamala and Biden. There was cringe, 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 and more cringe. The official Democratic platform was exposed for containing no fewer than 19 separate references to Biden's second term and outlining Democrats' insane priorities. Deranged pro-Hamas protesters tore through a fence around the secure perimeter and assaulted law enforcement. Democrats opened their panels with a pandering land acknowledgement. Gretchen Whitmer, a Harris-Walz campaign co-chair, referred to Tim Walz as Tim Wallace. Pete Aguirre confirmed mass amnesty for millions of illegal aliens is a key focus of Kamala's agenda. Debbie Wasserman Schultz claimed it's outrageous and a slur to refer to Waltz as Tampon Tim after he forced Minnesota schools to stock tampons in boys' bathrooms. Tim Waltz was introduced as Commander Sergeant Major, a title for which he failed to earn, but used for political purposes anyway. Waltz was called the first Chinese vice president. Waltz disgracefully smeared President Trump's supporters. Democrats admitted Americans are under financial duress, living paycheck to paycheck, and do not have any savings under the Harris-Biden administration. Of course, the rest of their convention promises to be just as absurd, especially when Comrade Kamala Harris and communist slob Timothy Waltz takes the stage later this week. Democrats are showing Americans exactly who they are, unhinged and completely detached from the everyday struggles Americans are facing, because Democrats are the ones who brought this devastation to America's doorsteps. Night one of the Democratic National Convention was a spectacle of revisionist history and blatant dishonesty, with speaker after speaker attempting to rewrite the failures of Kamala Harris and the Biden regime. It was as if the truth had no place anywhere near the DNC's stage. According to the Trump-Vance campaign, it must have been opposite day. Day one at the Democratic National Convention. Speakers lied about Kamala Harris's record as San Francisco District Attorney. Murders skyrocketed under Kamala Harris. She protected illegal immigrants, drug dealers, and gave lenient plea deals to murderers, domestic abusers, as DA in California. Democrats repeatedly said that, quote, "We're not going back." Back where? Back to low inflation and secure borders? Polling shows that a majority of Americans say they were better off under President Trump by far than the Biden administration. With that said, folks, a quick wrap-up of just some of day one of our Democratic National Convention, where we have a lot of people with a lot to say that's not the truth. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible in Bizarro World.